All right, there we go. Test one, test two. Things back rolling again. It's 2025. Happy New Year, everybody. It is January 3rd, 2025. Oh, it feels like forever. And yet it's only been a few weeks. So took off some time here around the Christmas holidays and spending time with family and all that fun stuff. How's everybody doing? Did anybody go anywhere exciting over the Christmas holiday? Any of you folks who kind of travel around for the Christmas thing, go to some interesting location? Tell me there in the comments if you're watching this later. I'd like to know where you guys went for Christmas. You guys got any interesting family traditions like that, traveling around? Speaking of interesting, I've got a very interesting location right here coming in on the twos. A ready up after a big, long, straight leg here. Gonna be looking for a little miniature reversal here first. But I'm about to grab a coffee and I'm setting up some full auto stuff here. But if you are seeing that on your twos on the Dow, gonna be looking for a spot right here to pop a little reversal. The trickiest with that is we are on strong buy, so if that was an alpha omega, I would definitely plow down on that. However, it is just a little miniature. The 89, it looks like it's still got some space. We're right here in the middle of the golden rope, so I do expect here for us to see some back and forth on both sides. The 940 to 950 reversal is probably going to be super juicy, so I'm just kind of mentally preparing myself for that. We had a couple of questions there in the chat. So here is a way to check your news. So this is, I've got my news set on the wave, but before I do that, again, I'm a little rusty, out of practice here. Let me go into the premium member chat and I'm going to pull the latest ranges. I think I am probably on the wrong range from pre-Christmas holiday stuff here. Let's see. For the Dow, I'll show you guys how we do this if you are new with us. You'll be looking for this grid that we put out on Sunday evening or Monday morning. And since I've got the Dow on my current chops right here, I want to be looking right here for this column that says the period. And we use this on range bars. If you are going through our training, you'll know that. But right there, it tells me I want to set this on 27 range. And so that's really all the information I need here. I'm going to click on my chart. I'm going to type 27R, enter. Now you don't want to shift this too often because our news API that we pay for to go out there and pull this data, they have a limit on how many times you can query their API over a 5-minute period. So let's see as this loads here if hopefully our news comes back, because that's actually what I wanted to show you guys, because we have two different sources for news. Let's see. Yeah, so this one looks... Yeah, this one looks accurate here for the news events that we've got going on here today. So we've got 10 a.m. ISM manufacturing, PMI and prices there at 10 a.m. That's the only thing we need to worry about here. But the one inside the room, which has a different source, if you are typing !news in the Discord chat, has a different source. And that one, for whatever reason, has some additional information and some, looks like it's a little borked there coming from Econoday, and that API is giving some extraneous information, looks like from the next Friday. I don't know. I guess with the holiday schedule, it's a little off there. If you do want to check yours, just always verify with the news indicator to verify with the one that's going on there inside of Discord. Or if you want to check Forex Factory, that's kind of a easy staple favorite for everyone. Forex Factory used to let us pull directly from them, but at some point they kind of changed how things go. They don't allow code pulling from their site anymore. It's not just us, it's anybody. They got a new policy where they don't want people pulling from them. They want you to go to their website, which I understand. Driving traffic to their site in an attention economy is how companies make money, so totally get how they work and operate. But for you, the trader, you need to know when is the news, right? So you got a couple ways there to check on your news there. And yeah, let me see. This chart might be stuck here on me. I am launching some of our full auto bots off on the side, so I'm wondering, I might have kind of worked this up here on this chart. Anytime you're changing a lot of things or major things on your chart, it is helpful to be disconnected before you do that. And you know what else I did not do? I did not clear cache here this morning and run the bat file. Let me do that right now. Also, you know what else I didn't do? Turn off the real-time protection. Let's do that as well. Like any good gamer, you want to make sure that you have all these types. Yeah, so Windows always turns this back on for you. Make sure that you get your real-time protection turned off. Like any other video game, you want to make sure that you've got all that stuff turned off so it's not briefly pausing while you are trying to run at full steam. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so yeah, I'm going to run clearcache.bat, get a nice fresh set of data here, and my wave chart is stuck after I tried to do that without disconnecting. So just one moment here, was not prepared this morning. We still got about 7 minutes till the open. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm going into my documents into NinjaTrader 8, and if you've got our installer, you'll see a bat file in there called ALGOBOX new clean high priority startup.bat. You just double click and run that. It'll do all the fun for you. It will remove the cache folders, the current data that's been cached to your PC from the source. It'll wipe your temp directory in there on NinjaTrader 8, your trace logs and all of that. And then it will also launch your NinjaTrader in high priority in Windows. There we go. So my charts are coming back up here. And I needed to change that chart, so I'm going to do that. Was it 27? Yes, so I'm going to go ahead and change that ahead of time to 7R. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and reconnect.
Double delta EM on the 2. Upper bands touch EM on the 89.
All right, another one of my checks here I want to do is want to look for alpha omega clustering. I did a video on this last night. Make sure you guys check that one out over the weekend. This was yesterday. We had this going off like crazy. Potential AOC detected on NQ. Remember, if you see the AOC detection on any of the instruments, it applies to the nerd. What is the nerd? NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow. Doesn't matter which one it shows up on. If you see it, it's trouble. Okay. That means that we've got one of those trend day scenarios. Let me turn on full auto here before the open. We are 4 minutes for the open. Arm long, arm short. I'm going to go quantity 2, and we'll set this to... No, I'm going to go... it's Friday, so we're going to go for bigs. So that quantity is a multiplier of my ATM. My ATM is going to be firing off a quantity of 4 contracts times 2. So technically, when this fires off, it'll be 2. All right, we're starting to see a double ready up here. I'm going to go ahead and start getting into a short position. I'm going to put my stops behind my ready ups here. US open coming in about 4 minutes. All right, little quick one there to start off. It is 9:27. When I get the triple ready up, that's when I will draw a Titanic zone, potential Titanic zone coming up here. It is not one yet. We need a triple for that, correct? 2 minutes before the open. Again, they're right here before the open, so I had to just grab a quick bag there.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 89.
I'm missing one.
Double delta NQ on the 3.
One browser, 1 second. My trade tracker. And let's see if my foot pedal is working. There we go. Very cool. All right, US open coming here in 1:20 seconds. Full auto on Enigma. I did want to set up a couple of others, but with that restart there, did not get those set up here. But we will be talking about some full auto stuff here at the end of our session. It's Full Auto Friday. So if you are new with us, what we like to do is at the beginning of the week, we have Mentorship Monday, where we'll kind of focus on some of the new stuff for folks. On Friday, okay, here we go. We've got the Titanic zone here. If you know about the Titanic zone, type a 1. If you are not familiar with the Titanic zone, type a 2 there in the chat. Speaking of our chat, hopefully before the open here in a few seconds, I can get our chat on screen here. Super chat. I'm a little rusty on getting all the stuff set up. There we go.
J-hook long EM on the 2. DCDM double delta NQ on the 3. Double bands touch EY on the 27.
Okay, here's the trap. Here's the trap back behind it.
Double delta NQ on the 89.
And going with a none up to the top. I'm going to start getting short here inside of my Titanic zone. I'll walk you through what's going on in the higher time frames here as well. We got a headshot that just came in on the 8s.
Double delta EM on the 2. Upper bands touch NQ on the 89. Double delta EM on the 2. Double delta NQ on the 3 and 70 of YM 198. Speed of YM 70. Speed of YM 198. Upper bands touch EM on the 27.
All right, so we broke out the back of that, so I'm going to go half here, and if we crack an entry, there we go. Okay, I'll double add back there. Unfortunately, I had to take a little bit of a loss in there. Wish I did not have to do that, but it started getting a little bit too hot out there. So looking for that to be the trap and come back inside. Remember, in the Titanic zone, I just want it to be underneath the zone.
Double delta EM on the...
Coming back to my point of entry, I'll half, see if I can get a little bit of a better entry if we come back behind it.
Speed of YM 165.
Okay, getting back behind it.
27.
Okay, now add in back behind. Little trick I got there for managing a larger position. We break that cross, I'll peel half.
NQ on the 3. Double delta NQ on the 3.
Nope.
Double delta EM on the 8. Speed of NQ YM 103. Double delta NQ on the 103. Upper bands touch NQ on the 89.
Got a very strong open here. Here comes king timing. Okay, I'll double in on the king timing now. We are still inside the Titanic zone on the 2s. So here's what the 2s are looking like. Another set of those right here. I'm going to draw this in. It's a little bit of a deeper one. We've got an enigma here, and I'm going to see if this goes. Hopefully this isn't just some crazy super strong open here.
Speed of YM 115.
This is high of day. Doesn't mean a whole lot here at the open. Still a minute from the first 5 minutes.
Upper bands touch
9:34. Turn this full auto off here for a moment.
Divergence down EM on the 8.
Okay.
Double delta EM on the 27. Speed of NQ 118. Speed of YM 66. Fib.EM on the 1.
Okay, tried to peel some off right there on a bid. Bounced immediately off of a green dot structure. Right back behind the Enigma target.
NQ on the 3.
It did not let me get any of those off here, and now we got an SCR into a reiterated dot. I'm going to try to add to that position here on the red dot. Show you this here momentarily, higher time frames.
Speed of YM 143 Enigma short on the EM1. Double delta EM on the 1.
Okay, that is a super Enigma.
Double delta RTY on the 4. Double delta EM on the 1.
Yikes, super shark here. I'm gonna pull some right here into the super shark. A little bit more, get me down to about 20, and then let's see if we can push underneath the Titanic zone for the full sinker.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 89.
We touched neutral briefly and then popped back up. So that was a very quick
61.
Very quick whip up.
Double delta NQ on the 3. Double delta NQ on the 8.
Okay, so that might have been the trap back there. Up back to strong buy. Let me see if we get the fake up here. Want to see if I can potentially add to that.
Speed of YM 100.
Drop it.
Enigma short on the EM2.
Don't break it.
J hook long EM on the 1.
Okay, held the harmonic. That's good.
Speed of YM 54. Speed of YM 54.
Nope. Okay. No bueno. No bueno.
Double delta.
Did not quite get up underneath the Titanic zone there. Missed it by a couple of ticks.
Double delta.
And strong buy. There is the multi ready up here. I'll take the super dot here and try to maximize that into the
Upper band.
Enigma. See if I've got something going on here or not.
On the 1.
A lot of speed. Still about 15 seconds to the 940 to 950. Yikes, broke right through that area. Triple ready ups again. New zone.
Speed of YM 199.
Super dots and the triple ready up here. Would love to have just held and just gotten all in here instead of as far as we let it go.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 89. Speed of NQ 188. Speed of NQ 188.
All right, gonna go full. We just got big deep reds here, and we got the triple ready up with the super dot inside there.
Fib.em on the 1.
Coming down to dot 1. Got a big ready up on the 4s.
Fib.em on the 1.
Down to my point of entry, I always have to peel half. It's how I play.
Fib.em on the 1. Speed of NQ 129. Fib.em on the 1.
All right, a dot on the Enigma target, and I'll peel another little bit off there on the Enigma target with the green dot. Triple ready up. The super dot was the perfect dropout. That spacing ended up with a call of 58 tick drop off of the triple ready up. High time frame. Remember, high time frame also came here. Prior divergence. Then we fired off into a what could be a very large SCR here. So I'm going to be looking to add to and capitalize on that if I get a red entry. Like a headshot would be great. You guys smash that like button. We're beyond 15 minutes here. I will close up the stream if we're not going to get 50 likes. If we get 50 likes within the first 15 minutes, we're good to go. If not, all good.
YM53. Speed of YM53. Upper bands touch NQ on the 89. Enigma short on the EM1. Speed of NQ 74. Speed of YM 55. Speed of NQ 97. Speed of NQ 97. Double delta NQ on the 3. Fib.em on the 1. Double delta em on the 1. Enigma short on the EM1. Upper bands touch em on the 89.
Pineapple Pete, you said I had banned you. I didn't even go and touch anything. You weren't banned. Pistol Pete last night was over there saying that I had banned him. Tisk, tisk, tisk. You lie, you fry. Happy Friday, my friend.
NQ on the 3. Double delta em on the 1. Speed of YM100 double delta NQ on the 3.
I'm just giving you a hard time, bud. All right, I'm going to close it up there. Got my 4K. So that SCR, how many of you guys know what the SCR is? Type it there in the chat. If you know the SCR, type a 1. Now, I didn't get any response to my other question earlier today. I gave a 1 too. If I'm going to give 2 questions out on a full auto Friday when we're trying to teach and we're not getting responses, come on now. I mean, I'm happy to call it a day. I'm up 4K. Got my 4K in, what, we 15 minutes past the open. I mean, I'll peel it. If y'all don't want to talk, it's cool. But we got that triple ready up top right here. I'm going to walk through this one anyways. If we get our 50 likes, then I'll keep chatting. If you guys respond, excellent. If not, hey man, it's a good day to start back. I'll be back on Monday with you guys regardless, but I'm going to walk through this play anyhow. So we had the original OG right here. Drew up the Titanic zone, number 1. Got the trap back behind it. We did get a dip down inside. It went to a tick from the bottom of the zone, which is what I like to target. I like to get up underneath there in the black zone on a Titanic. Then we got the secondary. Now, what's cool about these, let me talk about how this operates. You do not have to play the lower time frame triple ready up, but this is a way that if I was only on a single chart, these triple ready ups will tell you when a high time frame is coming to be involved. And now I could just do something as simple as having another high time frame chart on my screens, and I can see the setup come in on a higher time frame, which inside of this area a triple ready up shows up inside of there. So what I've shown before is if you have the lower time frame triple ready DD, this is just as good as knowing that there is a higher time frame signal showing up here. In this case, what was this higher time frame setup? It is a split cross reversal, SCR. Okay, split cross reversal, higher time frame, so bigger play, right? Big dropout move on this all the way down to the cipher. So there's your 143 ticks. And what did I tell you guys on the Titanic zones? My average is what? 100 to 150 ticks on those Titanic zone plays. It's a beautiful thing. I'm seeing a lot of 2s. That's because you guys haven't been showing up to the live streams. But hey, you're here today, so happy to see you. But I have walked through and talked through that so many times. You guys need to know that the most important training comes through actual mentorship in the live streams. If you don't show up to them, at least watch them afterwards. You are going to learn a lot. I think people take that for granted. They think to just go through the training. It's like teaching someone how to swim. I can tell you what to do, but until you get into the pool and are going along with the coach and feeling it out, it doesn't really sink in. It doesn't really sink in. So you got to come and see it done. You can go through become a plumber. I don't know, there's probably some plumbing school thing. However, you could go onto YouTube, and if you wanted to fix your toilet, you can just watch somebody type in how to, how to swap out a toilet. You can watch somebody do it, and then all of a sudden you can do it, right? Do you have to go through all the training to become a plumber? I don't know. Up to you. Picture's worth 1,000 words. A moving picture, like a video, is worth millions, in my opinion. So, lots to learn there. Hey, Nomad. Well, it's no surprise you're late. You guys are the late night crew, man. Did y'all pull the whole, did y'all make it all the way to 3 a.m. Eastern and play the London Open overnight? I couldn't hang. I fell asleep with you guys last night. But yeah, first day back on live streams after the holiday. 2 Titanic zones. I think you guys were some of the ones that I really wanted to talk to last night. I wish I could have gotten on the audio with you guys. I had too much going on trying to get the live stream going and family stuff, trying to get things wrapped up, and wanted to be back here on a full auto Friday for you guys. But there's that triple ready up. I think I was talking with, let's see, I think it was Bob that had drawn it up last night on the ones. And the ones that you had, it did work, but there was a little more spaced you know, I love them when they are clustered up. All right, you get a cluster like this. This is almost actionable right when it shows up.
And
when they're a little more spread out, oftentimes you'll get a very wide, swathy turn, which is why I kind of call it the Titanic zone to begin with, because it takes a long time to sink the Titanic. But yeah, we just happened to get some fast price action there this morning for the big pivot turn there, and kind of calls the high time frame turn.
NQ on the 3.
All right. Well, we did not get our 50 ticks. We got 47. It was beautiful hanging out with you guys. We will try next Friday, if we get our 50 likes, we will do full auto and talk about it. Probably a good idea for me anyways. I need to kind of get brushed up and get more acclimated. It's a little weird coming back to your workstation after some time off. Also got a little code to fix, because don't forget, Enigma is going away in how many days? 2 days. 2 days. So I am going to go over there and be modifying the current installer. The Enigma will no longer be included for new folks after January the 5th. 2 more days to get Enigma. If you want it, better jump onto one of our programs there. If not, all good. You don't need it. We've got great play setups even without the Enigma. The Enigma just makes things easier in my opinion. Thanks for hanging out. For me, Pippy, Robbie, Lunchbot, Mod Squad, Curtis G, and Eddie B. Happy Friday. Sending out the Big H-Town. See ya.